what would have happened?
We would have still won.
For sure.
You think so? Like if you guys had the same team right now, like take Teep off the desk, put Crim back on the lineup.
Yeah, I think so.
You guys think you'd still be?
I think
we're playing right now.
I think if we took like a 3-month
You guys,
break,
yeah. If you played with
Game
that
is not
roster,
that delusional.
you played with that roster right now, would you guys?
I guarantee
Well,
you,
like
if we
from
would have went in
goes
AEW,
all the way till now.
Let's say if
we would have ran AW. I 100% believe we would have.
let's say if the roster, let's say if the call roster played at this event, would they win?
Right, Damon, do you
We just had a different clutch factor.
I
You
don't
guys
think
didn't
it
play
ain't
with Teep in the jetpack games.
Yeah,
man.
I feel like certain players like weren't as good in jetpacks.
But I think, I mean, that's different though. I think a lot of people like think it's all based on the game. It's also based on the team you have.
Oh yeah.
That's
like-
like,
Okay, so AW specifically,
If you look at
I'm not trying to roast Damon, but I would say that was probably your worst game,
What?
and you would agree?
It does not sound like he disagreed.
Wait, did you
A
agree or
what
no?
was
I
not a
played
disagree.
lights out at champs. I had the worst teammates
Never
ever.
mind. That whole roster from Ghost would not have dominated AW.
Would they have won the AW champs?
I think so, 100%.
Would you have won AW
I feel like
champs
you
with
can't
Crim
answer
and
that. It just doesn't
Pat?
make
I
sense.
think
Instead of Dylan and Mir.
Crim and Damon, not on that Optic team, are 10-time better players. I think me on that team's a 10-time better player. Like the thing is, that AW, I had I had a really good KD the first event, and we won it. I had Stitches. Like I was our best player going into Sunday.
Stitches game.
Yeah, that was tough.
The Gfinity, I had like 1.2. Like I think if people don't understand, like
If we woke up in November and had that team, we'd still beat people.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like if
think
we
so?
had like a 3-month break from all those Ghost events at the end, 100% we do.
Cap doesn't seem to agree.
Not at all.
Cap's never been on the greatest team of all time.
All right, Matt, there were the dinner with champs. Who do you side with in that argument?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think you would have seen so many other rosters form after that. It's like really kind of just a open-ended question. Do I think they have enough talent to make the final? Absolutely. Do I think they probably finish top 4? Yes. You just don't know what other rosters form. I mean, in that kind of world, Formal's in like a free agent. Who else is on Optic Gaming? Does Denial ever form? Does Clay stay with Optic? Just a lot that kind of goes into kind of predicting what happens there.
A lot of ways that one could have unraveled.
Yeah, without a doubt.
How does this one unravel? We're going into a game 3, back into the match. I'm ready to get this one going. Uplink, throwback. Who's your favorite?
I think you got to go with FaZe Clan. With how fast they're going to play, this is their best uplink map. You would definitely favor FaZe Clan here in game number 3. Then going into game number 4, the hard points. It's FaZe has gotten their worst one out of the way. With Retail, you get a throwback or a scorch. I mean, you're in a very good spot.
Starting things off. First gunfights are going to be won by FaZe Clan. Attached on a 2-streak. Looking for number 3, the wall bang. Not going to find anyone quite yet. And he is just pre-firing. Now going back with the drone. FaZe wants at least a 1-point play here. They did lose Enable, so it's a 3-on-4 fighting into the base. But they just picked up 2 big kills behind Gunless and Zuma. Here comes the run. This could even be a dunk.
Zuma gets in the 1-point throw. So you saw attached there with the drone. There was a player laying around the corner. He kind of leads the way, does not have teammates in support. He gets cut down. And Zuma able to pick up 1 kill, then grabs the drone, throws it in for that 1-point play. Get FaZe up 1-0 as Vicento now has gotten the drone out, but no teammate support here. If he's going to put points up, it's going to be all alone.
And of course, the winner of this is going to move on to play Luminosity a little bit later in the weekend. In fact, to start the morning, 10 a.m. tomorrow. That will be a battle for a top 3 finish. So big series here tonight. FaZe, Rise Nation tied up 1 apiece. FaZe striking first in your first minute. Now it's Rise's turn to answer back. Do they have the kills to lead the way? Looney's going to be getting the first. However, there's 2 more answering back from FaZe. Vicento, he's just got to stall out now with Aqua.
Well, you saw Vicento with the drone. He was trying to go top side, his teammate side there, then brings it back towards mid-map. They fall in the middle of the map. So he's forced to throw the drone down, not able to make a push. It's 3 dead there in favor of FaZe Clan, but notice, they're not going to grab the drone. They're going to push on forward, try and get control of the Rise Nation base. Aqua, though, being sneaky, hiding out in bowling. That's a big kill there on a Gunless. He's going to stop any push here from FaZe Clan for the time being.
Attach winning the battle versus Looney on another streak. This time it's 3 kills in a row. Gunless leading the charge. But Felony holds strong on defense. The drone carrier Enable, last man standing. He's just going to throw that one for yards. And Rise is coming hunting. Looney on the fast break is going to be looking for more. Trying to put the pressure, spots one in the window. Knows there's a player at underpass after throwing out the tacticals.
They're going to bring the drone towards that top side. And you see that's going to bring a lot of the FaZe team up towards that top side of the minimap. Allow Felony to come here through this middle. See if he can pick up some kills. He's going to locate the drone, throws it at a teammate here. This is a wild play. Now Vicento probably did not expect to have the drone back in his hands so quick. He runs forward, he dies. Felony falls as well. As a pretty poor push there from Rise Nation.
I was going to say, what's going wrong now for Rise? Because we've seen FaZe, they've threatened twice, they've succeeded once. Rise, it doesn't even look like they've threatened yet.
I mean, it's a second wave of kills. It's easy to get that first wave of kills. You get a 4 down in the middle of the map. Just picking up those kills to push into the enemy base. It's going to be the hardest part. Enable here. A few shots in a melee.
And this is big, right? Enable's the only player on this side of the map for his team. Delaying Rise's push forward to the middle of the map. That allows guys like Gunless, Attached get into position. Aqua is going to hold strong on defense like we saw Felony do just a few moments ago. But Zuma is still behind enemy lines. Every single time Rise pushes up, there's one player from FaZe behind them. And that can't happen, Felony. Zuma turns and gives them the business.
It's 3 in a row there for Zuma. He's trying to open this lane up, potentially putting it in a 2-point play here. Attach gonna lead the way. Has drone in hand, he will fall. Now Gunless gonna slide around the corner. Maybe he can get the drone to get a 1-point play. It'll be Rise Nation though, holding on the defensive end. But you know, the defense has been great for Rise. Where is the offense? You've gotten to mid-map, not gotten much further than that.
-7 is Rise Nation. FaZe outslaying them so far. Zuma, nice spree in the last minute here. 38 seconds to go in our first half, and it's just a 1-point game. Very low scoring. Neither team taking a dominant position. FaZe has had Rise on the back foot for the first half. But you have to wonder, when are they going to convert these into some dunks?
I mean, it's only a 1-possession game. So for as much good as we've been saying that FaZe Clan has done, Rise Nation still in position to potentially tie this one up here. And look at this, one player snuck behind enemy lines. They try and throw it over the top to Looney.
And Looney is just going to get that one out of there. Excuse me, not Looney. It was Zuma able to get that one out of there after picking up the kill. And we're going to go into the half just 1-0. Low scoring game.
But, you know, if you're Rise Nation, you got to be happy with that. You got outslayed pretty heavily there. Now, you know, you bounce back here. You have one good half. You're only down 1 possession. You know, you easily take a 2-point play in. You're able to take the lead. So, I know, very low scoring first half.
Second half, game number 3. It's the swing game. Who's going to take the lead? It's looking like it's going to be FaZe Clan so far. The respawns, well, Rise, they're simply not getting the kills. But we saw Envy, their ability to bounce back in their winner's bracket match against United a little bit earlier. This game is not over until all 10 minutes have ticked off the clock. Rise with some early kills. It's Vicento with 2. He is now on a 3 streak, making 4. Vicento is burning through FaZe. He's causing problems over here at Bowling. Another fight. This time he's got help from Aqua. And they're looking to dunk this in. You still have 2 more players. They take it to the middle, though. They don't wrap it left where they had an opportunity. The most they're going to get out of this is a 1, and Looney's just trying to stay alive.
Looney trying to make his way back towards the drone. He will be taken out. That's a good offensive push there from Rise Nation. It's been their best chance to score we've seen all game long. Gunless trying to play the drone here, ends up in a member of Rise Nation's hands. Just trying to figure out where this player is, where he's playing the close corner up on the sidewalk. Aqua playing on the sidewalk, and if Aqua starts to heat up, he could be the player that Rise Nation needs to swing this game in their favor.
On the other end, I've been really impressed with the Naval. It's only 2 kills at a time, maybe a third. He hasn't caught on any massive sprees, but he's starting to pull away from the pack on the leaderboard. 17-11, make it 18-3 streak, leading the charge here for Attach. Gunless is going to fall, though, after Attach. The drone is on the ground. Rise stalls them out once again, and Enable, rather than challenge, he is just going to buy some time.
It's going to be 3 kills, though, in favor of FaZe. Rise does not reset the drone. It'll be just on the back of Looney here. The defensive stand needs to come in from Rise. The Naval not going to be able to get the 1-point throw off there. Everybody else falling here for FaZe. Gunless with a desperation throw. Gets intercepted there by Looney. More great defense here from Rise.
Rise is like 4 strong goalies in this game. They don't have a star striker yet.
But every time they get close to mid-map, you're just wondering, who is going to pick up the kills for Rise? And every time, it's 3 dead, 4 dead in favor of FaZe Clan. You need the kills to come in the middle of the map if you're Rise Nation. Because eventually you're going to lose one of these fights in your own base, and it's going to result in a 2-point play.
You can block 10 head kicks, but 1 lands and you're done. I feel like that's going to be the case for Rise. Single dunk can put them out of this game. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. Finally, 3 down for FaZe. Last man standing is going to be Gunless. If you take out Gunless here, if you're Aqua, you start putting the players on different spawns. But Rise, again, losing the gunfights. Only Felony wins his. He will find a second, and Looney is still up. And Drone is on the ground, so there is a chance here, Matt.
Yeah, Looney working on a 4 streak here. Trying to move his way forward. Has the E-Red in his hands. He needs the button. Who intros here, picks up a kill, gives Rise Nation a chance to get a 1-point playoff. And right now, Looney is, throughout this weekend, from what I've seen from Rise, he has played quite well. A lot of the times when this team loses, a lot of the pressure goes on a Looney. He showed up so far.
I thought he was their best player back at Anaheim. Of course, they had a hot start there, struggled as the tournament went on. This tournament, different players have stepped up at different times, but this is definitely their toughest competition they've seen all day.
And there's another interception on defense there for Rise. So a 1-point throw goes up from Attach, gets picked off. We still have a 1-0 game here. So one of the lowest scoring uplinks you'll probably ever see. So now Rise Nation, they pick up 2 kills. They need to create points here. Aqua with FTL, all the kills going in favor of Rise. He tries to pass, it gets caught off the fence. They will still put this one in though for 2.
Are you kidding me, Matt? So you don't score for 9 minutes and 5 seconds. Now you have a 1-point advantage. All you have to do is stall out for 50 seconds. One interception and a clear, you're good.
They've been so good on defense. Here comes the streaks from Pacento. The Trinity Rocket coming down. He is so close to active camo as well. FaZe, they have played great for 9 minutes. Rise Nation, their defense has been so strong. Looney with some kills. Gunless answering back. The drone in hands of FaZe Clan.
And this is their last push. You have 20 seconds. You have to make this count if you're FaZe. Zuma is going to be leading the charge with Attach. Will the SMGs be able to get the picks? Gunless, he wraps it back. Aqua is out there in the field. 8 seconds left, Matt. This game is done. Rise Nation with the solo dunk has won the game.
Looney was huge there. Just picking up the kills necessary to keep Rise Nation in the game. Towards the end, Pacento heated up, goes on a 4 streak, gets a dunk with a pass from Aqua, then earns himself the score streaks. As a very slow uplink results in a Rise Nation win.
Would you call that an ugly uplink? Are these teams just evenly matched? How do you even break it down? How do you result in just 3 scores after 10 minutes?
I mean, it was just, one team would pick up a wave of kills in their base, get to mid-map, die, then it would go the other way, just back and forth. Nobody could get over that 50-yard line, so to speak. Now, Rise Nation, though, with some big plays at the end, they pull it out. That's a huge win in terms of this series. You go to a hard point, maybe you're able to squeak that one out, but you secured that Game 5 S&D if you're Rise Nation.
That's like watching the Jets, man. It's going to be a low-scoring game, a whole lot of punts, but if you do hit that field goal at the end, you're taking it home. Congratulations, Rise. You're up now. You're sitting on match point. You just won the search. You steal the uplink. You can seal the deal here in this next hard point.
I'd rather watch an infinite loop of that match than ever watch the Jets. Jets are the absolute worst team in all of sports. I feel like I just need to get that out there.
All sports ever.
I'm a Giants fan.
Now it's a fact.
Going into the hard point, though, we'll see what FaZe Clan is made of. They need to bounce back. We've seen them do it time and time again. You can't see his face here because it's blocked by Enable, but you can see Gunless just, using his hands, just really trying to get some kind of point across. We saw this in stage 2. When they would drop games, Gunless gets very animated with these guys, sometimes doesn't agree with how they like to play the game. He's probably pretty heated about something that went on there during the uplink.
And we saw that back when he was on United. When he had a loss, he would let his teammates know. Not always the most constructive criticism, but he would make his voice heard. FaZe, they got to rally behind their leader Enable now. That was your game. You had control. You had the opportunities. One slip up cost him big. And as you said, big props to Looney on that left side of the map. He drew so much attention. He got some big kills. All Rise had to do was pounce once, and they made it count.
Yeah, Looney was a beast on the defensive end. An interception or two, picking up kills in and around the base. Gunless needs to go big for FaZe here in map number 4. Looney there on your screen. He was the man for Rise Nation in game number 3 that gives them a chance to close this series out the next hardpoint.
And if you remember Looney last year, he was playing alongside the guys that are waiting for the winner of this match in the next round. Slacked, Classic, Octane, all were wearing Rise jerseys last year. You know it would mean the world for Looney not only to win this one, to be able to take down his former teammates at a COD championship.
That would be a great matchup. But they need to get by FaZe Clan. FaZe Clan will not go easy. They're one of the better hardpoint teams in the game. They come in to this event, stage 2 on, with a 79% win rate in the mode. It'll be Scorch Hardpoint, which, conveniently for FaZe Clan, is their absolute best. Win rate, 100%, 5-0.
And we are not going to have a slow-paced game on Scorch. This is going to be fast. It's going to be furious. Felony, if you remember, the first Hardpoint opened up 10-5 before getting shut down. To start this one off, it's all FaZe. They get the first 3 kills. Now Rise starting to answer back. FaZe is going to have early control. They'll also have spawns for the new hill.
And why if FaZe excels on this map is because it forces them to play fast. It forces them to move up the map. So you see Gunless able to grab 3 here at the beginning of the game. He falls, but to be FaZe in control of the hard point here. They have control of the Turbine spawns. Hill number 2, that'll come up next. You're able to hold Turbine. You're in a good spot, especially when FaZe gets this early lead. Aqua with 2 kills. Now what you're going to see is Rise Nation push all the way through, trying to spawn FaZe all the way out, and they do it. You see where Enable spawns up on the mini-map, number 5. See Zuma as well, all the way in the hangar on the opposite side.
Facento is behind enemy lines, but he was just spotted. Big kills coming in from Attach. He's going to find Looney as well. There's pressure in the back, and now it is a race to the Turbine here. Zuma going up against Felony. If he doesn't get the kill right away, Felony's going to have lots of support. 3 players there from Rise win the race. And it's Rise now with control.
Yeah, I was going to say, there wasn't really much of a race because Rise Nation spawned right next to that Turbine hill, so they were able to get 3 members back before FaZe can even get 1 towards that hard point. We talked about how important it is to rotate over towards this hill. This is Rise Nation that was able to win the rotation. Looney with 1, trying to find this player around the pole, going to pick up another. Finally will fall at the hands of Enable, but Rise Nation has done a fantastic job, whether they're in the hill, racking up time, or getting in, contesting the hard point there.
That could have got ugly, Matt.
Yeah, but now they spawn over by hangar. So now, you give up the last 10 or so seconds here. You're going to try and make it right back. These first few kills, though, are huge.
And it looks like Felony will pick up the first. Zuma there to trade it. Zuma's looking for more. Almost finishes kill, re-peaks, and Facento is waiting there for the trade. So kills going back and forth. Rise still getting the preferred spawns. But Attach, Enable, crushing at the front. Gunless now the 3rd into the action. And it's FaZe Clan who continues scoring.
But they are spawning pretty far away. They're still giving Rise Nation this preferred spawn, as Rise is just going to be able to flood in towards this hill. FaZe, though, wins another wave of gunfights.
I felt like that was 4 waves of gunfights won right there. Attach now double positive at 10-5, leading the lobby. Gunless with some big ones. And Enable and Zuma constantly just getting 1. They died, they reinforce, they do it again. But they're winning the key gunfights that is helping FaZe continue scoring. They're going to have a 50-point lead, make it 55 as we go to the drill. Rise again with the setup. Can they hold it this time?
Well, you knew this was going to be a tough match for Rise Nation, and this map specifically, because it's a 100% win rate. This is where FaZe feels like their best. They've shown it so far. We go over to drill, where now Rise Nation, they're going to feel pressure from both sides here. Aqua's able to deal with 1, Felony with another, and they stop this push coming through for FaZe Clan. Gunless, the only one up near the hill. He's able to grab 1 kill, now going to wait for his teammates before he tries to fly in.
Aqua's inside, and not for long. He is going to get pinched. Gunless comes flying through. 4 streak, 5 streak. Gunless tearing apart Rise. Attach is going to be right there with him. And player 8, Attach, is set up on the minimap. Look at this peak. 2 players from Rise trying to break through. Attach, he was the bait. Zuma. He is going to be the net. Catches 2. And it's Enable continuing to score. Excellent rotation, good baiting, great teamwork, and a double score lead basically here now for FaZe Clan. They're going to be up 124 to 63.
You can come back here if you're Rise Nation. You just need a great hold here on bridge. You need to rotate the turbine, get control of that hill. The hardest part about that will be, even if you take a lot of that time, it's still going to be a very close game. You need to figure out a way to control turbine and get Hangar. And they're all the way across the map from each other. So that does suck for Rise Nation. It's going to be very difficult for them to come back.
That does suck. Yep. Matt Morello 2017. I agree with it completely, Matt.
Anytime you have to take both of those hills, you're just in an awful position. And I know Rise Nation, they put themselves in that spot where that's really the only way they can get back into this game.
Positive 5 now is Zuma. Attach is slowed down. Gunless continuing to impress. And FaZe will break Rise's setup on the bridge. They're also set up now for the turbine. You win this first push from Rise, FaZe is scoring freely. But it's 3-on-2 now. Gunless and Attach, their teammates spawning way out at the drill. The support will not be there. And down goes Attach. He trades out 1. Gunless is going to get flooded, but he picks up 2 here.
Oh, I was going to say that could have went well for Rise Nation. They push Gunless. Gunless picks up 2 kills there. On a 3 streak, gonna pop the Scarab, get players weak as they try and push in towards the hard point. Now Rise Nation gonna have to wait a little bit. Zuma with another Scarab. This time he's able to take out Looney with it. They know where the pressure is coming from. This should be a fairly easy hold here on Turbine for FaZe Clan.
And a big win though by Aqua. He gets behind the head glitch and he's able to pick 1. Zuma there with the ERAD. It's going to take him off, and Rise will pick up your scrap time. 17 points to Rise, but FaZe Clan, they just gained 30 on that last hill.
Yeah, but now they have to get all the way here across the map, win multiple gunfights to get into Hangar. Felony is able to win 1. Knows there's at least 2 players inside here. He's just going to run right at Attach. Attach mows him down. It's now Aqua trying to play here for the spawns. Able to get 1 kill, and you see he's going to dart all the way towards the back, waiting for a second player to challenge outside of Hangar. And now you see the members of FaZe Clan inside the hill just spreading out. They know that no Gunless is spawned in the middle of the map. They have to wait for him to get back before these gunfights take place.
Enable Gunless in the feed. Aqua trying to answer back for Rise Nation, but it's Enable. Working with Attach, they just clear house. 1 player left in position. It's player number 1 on the mini-map, Looney. He's in a dance right now with Enable, and Enable, he has him dead to rights if he peeks. Looney re-peeks, Enable picks up the kill. Zuma's shutting the front door. It's been all FaZe. They are now 35 points away from forcing a game 5.
Yeah, and Rise getting down early really cost them. I mean, when you have to take Turbine and then rotate to Hangar, win that as well. When you spotted the other team 100 points, it's very difficult to come back here on Scorch. I know really one of the hardpoint maps, maybe even the most I know of the hardpoint maps, and it's very unforgiving. When you start to go down, you will just continue to go down, and these games will end in blowouts like this.
In the last 2 minutes, Zuma has been the man. You think all the way back to the Turbine, some big plays he had there. He's on another 4 streak now, 20-10, leads the lobby. Attach, just like in the first hardpoint, he gets off to the hot start. His teammates catch up, they dominate, they crush by over 100 points. The question is, can you keep this rolling into Search? Because on Crusher, you are not looking clean.
Yeah, the Search and Destroys in the last 2 matches for FaZe have been extremely poor. They're going to need to win this game 5 to make it to Championship Sunday.
This is such a big match right now. I don't feel like we're getting the best games, not the tightest games, but this is a very narrow matchup. It's all style play, and FaZe, they are showing that they are the stronger squad when it comes to getting the kills and putting the pressure on your opponent. Rise, though, they have showed that composure. They've shown when they can slow things down, when they can set up, they can execute their strategies. They did it in Search and Destroy. They clutched up when they needed that uplink. Will they be able to do it once again in Game 5, or will they be outgunned? That's the big question for me.
It's going to be tough, I think, on FaZe Clan. You know, you have not been great in Search and Destroy in your 2 matches on the main stage. Going into this Game 5, this is exactly the scenario that Rise Nation wanted. You're able to win that uplink, force that Game 5. You feel pretty good about your chances.
This is day 4 in the final game here of the night. Let us know on Twitter, who do you think is walking away and advancing to Championship Sunday? Is it FaZe Clan? Is it Rise Nation? We'll find out. It's Game 5 Breakout when we return. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This is the final game on Saturday, and this is the last game that will determine who is moving on to join the Final Four on Championship Sunday. Is it Rise Nation, who has stormed through the losers bracket all day long, or is it FaZe Clan, who just fell to Optic Gaming in the winner's semifinal? FaZe, they've looked great in the respawns, barring that loss on Uplink. But now we're going back to Search and Destroy. This is Rise's old bread and butter. They've been up, they've been down. How strong can they finish against their rival?
I tell you what, man, Sento and Aqua always figure out a way to make it to Sunday. Would not be surprised to see Rise Nation, you know, in what some would say is an upset here of FaZe Clan, take this last Search and Destroy. In terms for FaZe Clan, though, Breakout has been one of their stronger Search and Destroys with a 67% win rate. So
Rise has had an awful season, Matt. I'll just say it straight up. They have underperformed. They have not lived up to their potential. This
You can turn it all around right here. You win this game tonight, you finish top 4 at Champs. This season is a victory, and to open things up, Felony comes in with 2, Looney gets the 3rd, Enable has to pull off the ace if FaZe wants round 1.
We talked about FaZe Clan's search and destroy woes on the main stage today. The match against Optic, they obviously lose that one 6-0. The first one here was 6-1. 12-1 round count in those 2 games. This first round not looking like it's going to go their way either. It's Enable here in a 1v3. Spots 1. Just a little bait there. So Rise Nation takes him out, takes round number 1.
And I like the aggression from Felony right away. He gets up close. He uses that E-Rad. He powers through 2. Looney had his back. The trades weren't there. And then Enable, what are you going to do? 1-on-4? You're simply outgunned. There's a look at Felony. Like many of the players that you're seeing on the main stage throughout this weekend, he got to start playing Search and Destroy only tournaments, learned how to play the respawn game under the tutelage of some of the veterans. Now it's his time to shine.
See how Rise attacks this on offense. As looks like Felony has spotted one. Just peeking over the building. That was Enable there for FaZe Clan. And he's going to back all the way up because he expects the pressure to come in here through the dozer over towards B.
Smokes are out. Rise wants to make a move. They wait, seeing if anyone's going to bite on the bait. Not going to happen quite yet. Grenades going out from all members of Rise Nation. Keep your eyes on player number 6, though. It's Aqua on the move. While everyone is looking at top B, Aqua setting up on the flank. He's going to try and crash in just as his teammates surge forward. FaZe, they're wise to it, though. Somebody is missing. They feel something's off. Aqua, if he turns around the corner, he has a free kill waiting for him.
Enable draws first blood here. I believe they spotted Aqua. You see,
yes.
As soon as he gets to this position, Gunless there in the back of the map. Just beams on him. Attach, though, able to jump up, finish him off with the E-Rad. The bomb, though, will be rotated all the way out over towards A. Will go down. Vicento in a spot to make a play here, Chris. You know, players are just going to cross right to his left.
It's a 2-on-4, though, so unless you get 2, this is not going to be considered successful. There's the first, has to pre-fire. Reload goes down, was down to the last 4 bullets. He's outgunned, so the trade happens. Bomb is down for Looney, but you're asking the man to stop 2 diffusers. Instantly, FaZe can just throw 1 body on this, 2 players protecting him, and Looney sees it on the first beat, goes for the bomb diffuser. It's not going to work out. FaZe Clan answers back, and honestly, that's all composure, Matt. They see all the bait. They don't bite on it at the top. They don't challenge. They simply wait for Rise Nation to make a mistake. Aqua getting caught off guard, and Enable getting that first blood is what set the tone.
Yeah, maybe if Vicento is able to pick up 1 more kill, you don't have that extra body to watch all the angles there in by the site, and Looney's able to slide in and make a play. Although it was not an easy round there for FaZe Clan, they get one on the board as see what they decide to do now on offense. That first round was not pretty on the offensive side of things. See what they decide to do here. It looks like Attach is going to get tagged up.
Yeah, he's going to peek and get punished instantly.
It's a lot of pressure there towards mid-map for Rise Nation. Ooh, players trying to run in here towards the site. Zuma trades it out, though, as Gunless will fall. Zuma has bomb in hand now. Just how do they open this up? You see the other 2 players for FaZe sitting so far back. Zuma's going to need some kind of help. They're going to get in and get bombed down with these.
I thought we were going to see FaZe try and power their way through the showers. Instead, they back up. They catch their breath once again. Vicento, great positioning. Can't land the 4th bullet. Felony, though, gets the call, and he is going to get aggressive. Backup is there from Aqua. Man advantage. And as we say it, Attach brings this down to a 1v1. They know where Vicento was last seen. But Vicento, he has the defender's advantage. Attach has to make the move on the objective. That's exactly the game plan.
Attach will not even get bombed down there. Vicento cleans him up. And that is a great situation if you're in. You know, the 1v1 happens. You're like, okay, it's a Rise Nation fan. A little bit nervous, but you know, with only 30 seconds left, Attach, I mean, if the Vicento doesn't see the bomb go down within, 10 seconds or so, you go check that other bomb site. It's so far away here on Breakout. You probably pick him up before he gets bombed down there. Vicento checks the site. Able to win it.
And I think Vicento kind of set it all up, but it was Felony's charge. The challenge, the trust in Aqua to trade. That was the difference maker for Rise Nation in round 3, but now it's Rise's turn to attack. FaZe, once again, was stellar on their last defensive stand. They were so patient. They waited until Rise made a mistake. Will they be able to get the first blood once again? Last time it was at Naval. Arrow number 1, who is just jumping and looking for the peak, and this time he doesn't even fire his gun. He makes the call out, but doesn't escape with his life. Facento drawing that first pick.
Those are 6 shots from Facento, as that'll be first blood to Rise Nation. The bomb here will go down. Now it's a very difficult retake here for FaZe Clan. You have just a great advantage if you're Rise. I mean, you have bomb down planted towards you. You have all the cover of the building. That is Zuma grenading a teammate right in the back.
That's how you make the round close.
It's gonna force attach right into the corner. This is not how FaZe would have liked this round to play out. Gunless, the last one up.
Oh no, man.
Rise Nation deals with him quick.
And that's a mental round right there for FaZe. Not only do you lose it, but you lost it based on your own play. A Naval unable to escape with his life. A teammate slowing down your defensive push. Attach still wants to stay aggressive. Rise is waiting for him, and Facento with that first pick, you see him getting fired up here. And Facento clearly having some issues with his headphones last second. A little bit of panic on his face. He's at 6-1. Will he get into position in time, though? Looks like FaZe stalling things out. We'll give Bryce time.
So we'll see Facento getting very close to Camo. So you earn that ability. You go up something like 4-1. This will be very similar to how Crusher played out. So it's going to be FaZe here, trying to get in towards that B site. Gunless will just slide across. You're able to get to the site here easy, but does not want to plant the bomb. Slides on back. Maybe they're trying to bait one player out, figure out where Rise Nation is going to attack this from. Now you'll see Gunless get bombed down. So Looney's on this flank. Looney's the key here for Rise Nation. He can pick up a kill coming in from Cave. They can just converge right on the site.
I think the player to watch is going to be Facento, and as we say that, it's Felony finding 2. Aqua unfortunately picking up his own teammate. But now it's Looney. The backstab is in. 1 man left. Attach was in a 1-on-3, and as soon as Attach grabs one, Facento is there to finish off the round. Rise Nation is 2 rounds away from playing Luminosity tomorrow morning.
Yeah, when Looney comes on that flank through the cave, it just puts a lot of pressure on FaZe because they just want to sit at that dozer, basically 3 across at it. When he starts firing through that cave, I mean, now you're stuck in an awful position. I mean, there's not enough places to get cover from both sides. Rise Nation just able to converge on you in that small area. They take the round, and you see Facento, just a general, just kind of commanding where everybody's going to go here, just making sure everybody's paying attention, as he knows it's a great opportunity here for Rise Nation. You win this game 5, you have a shot going into Sunday.
Facento, I feel like he's kind of the sniper in the back, man, but it's been Felony, the infantry. He's been the one charging forward and getting these big kills. That last round, another double kill for him. He has been great for Rise when they need to break a FaZe setup. And Rise is on the attack this time around. They're going to wait and see where FaZe is set up. So far, they've spotted a few in the middle.
And if we go back to Facento, they're playing this so slow. They're trying to bait somebody in because he's so close to the Trinity rocket, only 100 away. But he gets that 1 kill, he'll earn the Trinity, and he'll also get his active camo. You see there, they fire some shots in the mid-map, and then they try and back out, trying to draw players in to Facento. He ends up throwing a nade right at Aqua's face, and we'll see. Now here's the issue with Rise Nation. Their strategy is to play so far back, but now with only 30 seconds left, you're not giving yourself a lot of options.
FaZe Clan checking every corner. They're saying, where did Rise go? They have a good idea, but no one wants to challenge on the flank. Felony's going to go back for the re-peek, and he's been spotted by Gunless. So nice job. I believe that was actually Enable who forces him back down. Now you have Zuma looking for the intro push. Can't stop the bomb in time. Camo's down for Facento. Aqua finds 1. It's all up to Enable 1-on-3. And look at Facento. That play got him fully streaked out.
And you're going to have, if you're Rise Nation, camo and full streaks going up 5-1, barring a massive collapse here. Enable trying to clutch. He will fall. Rise Nation 1 round away from going to Championship Sunday. Facento has shown up here in Game 5.
Hey, Matt, you want to know the only team to beat Rise Nation in the bracket so far?
What would that be?
Team Infused.
Oh, okay.
When did it happen? Winners bracket round 1. Before they beat Straight. Before they beat Allegiance. before they kept dominating their way to where they're at right now in this series. And it all comes back to that uplink. FaZe, you crushed 9 minutes of uplink, you'll lose by 1. And now you have to rattle off 5 straight rounds to make it to Championship Sunday. This is the end of the road, the end of the line. Placento's looking to shut you down.
2 kills in favor of Rise Nation. Now you see the Trinity Rockets coming down. They're not able to get anything with it. 2 kills. Now, Zuma falls. It's all on Enable. Rise Nation will take it in a Game 5, 6-1 here, knocking out FaZe Clan.
Aqua, Facento, welcome back to another Championship Sunday. Rise Nation powers their way through the losers bracket. Just like Envy did back in Call of Duty Ghosts, they took the road all the way back to the grand finals. I have no idea what we're going to see from this team tomorrow.
And, you know, the second half of the year has been dominated with a lot of talk. Who won the trade between E United and FaZe Clan? Well, they get eliminated the same exact spots here at the Call of Duty World League Championship. So, kind of look at that trade. Smooth across the board for everybody. They're going to have to come back next year, retool, see if they can play a little bit better.
5th, 6th, after winning your group, after crushing your way through the winners bracket, you have so many tough fights. You get to the winner semifinals, you lose there, and then you fall apart here in the losers bracket in matches that statistically, all odds are saying you should crush. Instead, another upset. It's Rise Nation on Championship Sunday, and I'm pumped for these guys. They have been grinding all day. They've been on the Bravo stream. But right now, Matt, here on the Alpha stream, we got our interview. We got Rich Campbell with our winners.
What a series that was. We have Looney down here on the floor, and we got to get one thing out of the way first. The casters have been talking about it a little bit. Some teams perform at champs. What is it about Rise Nation that makes you guys perform so well at this event?
I think it's the experience, man. They obviously, I think Bryson, Yuli have a 2nd place and a 3rd place. Tyler has a 3rd place with them. I've yet to make it a Sunday at a champ, so proud of that. And I wanted to keep their streak alive, you know. And I think it's just, champs just brings everything together. It sucks that it took this long for us to be this elite top-tier team, you know, but champs brings that out of people.
Now, S&D, absolutely pivotal to you guys in that series. I was trying to pay attention, trying to see who was making those calls. It looked like Facento was getting really loud in comms. Can you give us a little bit of insight? What were those comms like during S&D?
Yuli started trying to get in the mix, and Bryce was like, listen, man. He just looked him in the eye and said, let me play call. I'm feeling it, and we just went off of Bryce's play calls. After that, it's just situational. If someone wants to do something, we could play off that. And it's just all the small talk. Communication's what wins games. It's what wins championships. And we played it perfect.
Now, last year, when we were in LA, you were at Champs. You were with 3 different players. Those 3 players are now on Luminosity Gaming, and you are about to play against them for your tournament lives on Championship Sunday. What is going through your mind as you are about to face off against this squad?
What's going through my mind is I know a better squad's going to come out than we played in groups. So I know we have to fight hard. We have to keep up the communication, and we have to win a hard point off of them. I think we can, our uplink, I think it might go 50-50 with them, but a hard point we definitely need. And as always, we're confident in S&D. I think we've only dropped 2 this tournament.
Keep your eyes on Rise as they head into Championship Sunday. Let's hear some words from the guys on the analyst desk. Ben, take it away.
Thank you very much, Rich. Congratulations to Rise Nation. A miraculous run, of course. They fall into the losers bracket from winners round 1. And somehow, some way, they make it to Championship Sunday. All of you have said, Saturday is the grind. Saturday is the long day. All you have to do is make it a Sunday. Well, Merc, they've done it.
Yeah, and they did in a style we thought they would, right? 2 search and destroys, they steal a respawn, they steal that uplink. On the side of FaZe, just disappointing, right? I just feel like they never were able to unlock the talent of all 4 players. Gunless, this was a guy who was an MVP of tournaments. He won tournaments with E United. We thought he was the best player in the world just a few months ago, and just haven't seen that performance really since he decided, you know what, United, I don't want to play right now. And he got picked up by FaZe, but haven't seen much.
Obviously, with those last results, of course, we now know FaZe and E United both finished 5th, 6th. So, remember the question I ask you is, who won the trade?
None of them. No one won a trade. That was a lot of drama, and I think it was
a lot of drama for nothing.
A trade was needed, but as you can see, I mean, this event, you know, it brings out the best and the worst of people, and right now, for those guys, they're going to be they're going to be feeling very, very down, rightfully so. These guys, I think, are united. I definitely thought we were a top 3 team, and FaZe, had that capability, but both teams not going to be making it to Sunday. On the other hand, though, Rise Nation, they are, and congratulations to Looney. It's his first one, and these other 3 guys, they lived the streak.
It was actually very impressive that FaZe Clan was able to, bounce back after a tough loss. They take map number 1. I was thinking, oh wow, okay, maybe FaZe do have something left in the tank, but.
It's not too surprising. I wouldn't take Rise in hardpoint versus FaZe. You look at, you match these 2 teams up. You go off of how these teams have historically played, going back to last year as well. This is vintage Rise. This is how they win series. This is how they get past these top competitors here, and expect them to try and do that again tomorrow. Looney said it in the interview. They need to try and steal a respawn. They don't care how they do it. When it comes to search and destroy, they're very solid overall. And FaZe seems like he's back in that top form again. He's in that shot caller mode. And whatever it is happening for them, it's fantastic in Search and Destroy, both 6-1, dominant S&D performances.
Their S&D has been almost immaculate, man.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think if you sort of look at their bracket run up to this point, they've beaten teams where they can steal respawns, right? They can compete in those respawns, and they win their Search and Destroys. They beat teams like Ghost, teams like Allegiance. There's a lot of obvious competition who they're going to face tomorrow, where those teams you can't slack in respawns, and you can't always guarantee yourself you're going to win 2 Search and Destroys. So as Looney said, they know they're going to play a different beast tomorrow in Luminosity. If they beat them, well, they're going to have to play Optic or Envy. Those teams are so good throughout all 3 different game modes. You're going to have to bring your A game in every single one of them.
You most definitely will. We'll take a look now at our winners bracket. Of course, if you are just tuning in, this is how things stand heading into Championship Sunday. Our winners bracket final has well and truly been set. The E-Clasico, Optic Gaming versus Team Envious. And of course, on the flip side, the losers bracket, I just mentioned it, miraculous runs. And I mean miraculous runs from both Rise Nation and Luminosity. I mean, look at them. They're both in losers round 1. They both find their way to losers semi, but only one team can push through.
Yeah, I just think Luminosity's, obviously their first couple rounds, you can say maybe a little bit weak, but Splice and E-United to 3-0, both of them. I think that's a very strong showing. It really shows that Luminosity has their confidence back.
Yeah, 100%, and this is sort of the dream run from both squads. So much momentum, so much confidence. You really figure out a lot of things that are going wrong with your team when you're playing this many games throughout the loser bracket. I know throughout my career, you kind of want to, if you're going to go to loser bracket, you don't want to, obviously, but if you can, kind of choose, you want to go in earlier. You get a couple of easier matches versus some of these teams. You can work out the kinks in that regard. It seems like both teams have been able to do that. Rise and LG both found form. I think it's a great match.
I think one thing to kind of touch on is kind of look into this next game, for these guys. They've both done that kind of huge run, and we talked about the Search and Destroy from Rise Nation, and kind of just to throw a stat out there, they've played 5 S&Ds today. They've lost 3 rounds. 3 rounds of Search and Destroy, and they've taken 30. 6-1, 6-1, 6-0, 6-0, 6-1. It's honestly, the phrase, obviously, S&D wins championships. It could be the case for Rise. If they're any way of winning, it is through taking those S&Ds. And I think that kind of, really sums them up. But you look at LG, their S&D has been shaky. Rise can take full advantage of that.
Most definitely can. Moving forward, we should talk a little bit